Howdy gang, Michelle here, and I am bringing you Squishy! I'm so excited about this because it's really fun and super easy to do, and it's squishy! So the reason this is called Squishy is because I finished it and I let my husband touch it, and he says, "Oh my god, it's so squishy." And Squishy was born. So for this particular one, I used Malabrigo Rasta and Cucumber, and I absolutely love that color. It's a very pale green. It's not like the outside of a cucumber, it's more like the inside. And it's got, there's a piece of hair on here and it's just driving me crazy. Okay. It's got colors going through it with the green, obviously. There's kind of like some yellows and almost like a pinkish color in this as well. That's the reason why I chose this palm, because it really, if you look here, it really offsets these lighter areas and catches them, see, all through here. And it makes it stand out. So if you don't have Malabrigo Rasta, that's fine. You can use a variety of yarns for this. What you're going to need is your 48 peg loom, 5/8 gauge. But you could do this on any size loom. As long as you have multiples of 4, it'll work. So if you look, and I don't have a chart for this because this is beyond easy. This month with this one, and then if you're my level 3 with the Heather lace, super easy for you guys, because I've been throwing some really complicated ones out there for everybody, but they seem to love them. But I wanted to kind of slow things down a little bit and give you things that were easy enough to pop out as last minute gifts or whatever the case may be. So for this one, super easy. Now I chose to do this one brimless because I like brimless hats. It's, you know, it's a personal preference, but you don't have to do it brimless. Now, if you're familiar with my basic brimless beanie, you're already familiar with doing the drawstring cast on. If not, you can just hop right over to that video and you can see if you want to do this one brimless. How I do that. If you want to make a brim for it, you go right on ahead, because you know what? There is no looming police here. So after you've decided whether you're going to do a brim or you're going to leave it brimless, you're going to hop right into the body, which is super easy. It's 4 rows, so it's a 4-row repeat. Row 1 is just a knit all the way around. 2 is knit 2, purl 2. 3 is knit, and then 4 is purl 2, knit 2. So as long as you have multiples of 4, you're good to go. So obviously I don't have to show you that, but the tip I am going to give you guys with this video is how to mark your loom to make it super easy to like breeze right through this. So you guys know I love my artist tape. I love my masking tape. I love my Sharpies. I love making everybody's life a whole lot easier, myself included. And what you're going to do is make sure that you mark off your loom, either masking tape, artist tape, painter's tape. You can find it at any hardware store. Anything that says low or light adhesive, because you don't want your looms being really sticky after you take it off. Okay. So you're going to go, what I did is I have purple and pink on here. So my purple ones, I have purple slashes or dots towards the top, and then I have pink ones down here towards the bottom. So this tells me right here for row 2, the purples on the top, because 2 comes before 4, are that. So row 2 are going to be my purple slashes and dots. And then row 4 is going to be my pink ones. So for that, I know if I go back to my starter peg that my knits is what I'm actually marking these for. So on row 2, my knits are going to be the ones in purple. And then on row 4, my knits are going to be on the pink ones. All right. So that makes it easy enough for me that when I'm doing this, I don't have to stop, take a phone call, take a message, you know, whatever I'm doing. I don't have to stop and come back to it and go, where was I at? What was I doing? I know exactly based on this and then my written pattern. Okay. This worked up for me in less than 3 hours. I know I was about 2.5 episodes of Downton Abbey when I started this. So 2.5 to 3 hours. It works up really quick. And there's no E-wrap. It's just all U-knit or true knit and then purl. That's it. So once you have the desired length, for me, I like to go with Rasta. It's only 90 yards. Okay, so if you want a really slouchy hat, you're not going to get it unless you use 2 skeins, and then you're really going to waste like a half a skein. So the other yarns that I recommend if you're going to use the 48 peg are, and you can get these at Walmart really cheap, like a big skein of this, which is a total of 328 yards. This is the Premier Serenity chunky. This color I have here is just regular lavender. I'm going to knock one of those out with this leftover. Another that would be really great for it is Charisma. I actually got this Charisma tweed in today. I found it on Mercari. I got 4 skeins of this for only $9. Okay. And if you've ever used Charisma, you know that $9 for 4 of them is a steal. So this is another great, really any kind of chunky. But again, you could totally do this on a small gauge loom with a worsted weight. Just remember, as long as you have 4 multiples of 4, you're good to go. Now, if you're going to use a 41 peg loom, you're obviously going to have one that's like an extra knit or something like that. You can throw that in for this as well. Okay. So obviously you guys are all brilliant. You don't need me to work this up because it's easy enough, but I did want to give you the tip about how to mark your loom. That way it makes life a whole lot easier for you guys. All right. So again, thank you to each and every one of my patrons. You guys are the reason why I push myself to be creative, to have fun, and continue to create for you all. And I can't say thank you enough for the faith that you guys have in me and allowing me to come up and be crazy with my creations for you all. So thank you very much, guys. I love you. Happy looming. Stay safe, everybody. Bye.